Hey, what's up, guys? It's Russo and Jordy with Backdoor Fantasy Sports, and it's Flex Friday on Prize Picks, and we also have bonus protected plays if everyone got those. So a lot of us in the Discord, some of us are getting different amounts, but for the majority of us, we're getting our typical Flex Friday protected play plus an after party play. Still coming off of the NBA Finals, they're throwing out some protected plays. So we wanted to give you 4 plays for the MLB slate today on June 21st, just because there's a lot of protected plays going around. So we wanted to give you a few more options, and we need to bounce back from a terrible day yesterday. That was just a rough one. But before we get into our actual picks, if you haven't signed up for Prize Picks yet, use the promo code at the bottom of the screen. They're going to match your first deposit up to $100. And if you are new to Prize Picks, on Fridays, they give these, it's called Flex Friday. They give you a protected play where if your slip doesn't cash, they will give you that amount back right after the games are over in promo funds. So you can play it again on the site. And they do that every Friday for the most part. You just got to opt in. So yeah, if you're new to Prize Picks, you're just looking to sign up, use the promo code at the bottom of the screen. They'll match your first deposit up to $100. And if you're looking to sign up for Underdog, just use promo code BACKDOOR, and they're going to give you a deposit match up to $250. And they're going to give you an instant pick'em special, which is a discounted play that'll help you cash your first slip. There's a link in the description for both of those if you guys are looking to check that out. We highly recommend diversifying the platforms you're playing on if you're new to like daily fantasy. It's just the best way to get the most value is being able to jump on the best deals that are market wide. So different platforms offer different lines and different discounts. So if you want to really have your best foot forward, you want to be on multiple platforms. We'll talk about some other platforms we like here in just a little bit as well. But yeah, these are the plays we are going to be getting into. I like Spencer Horwitz. I got both of these on the DFS Optimizer. I looked into them on Outlier. I'm feeling great about both of these, but I'm going to be taking the same plays on Prize Picks and Underdog. I'm going Spencer Horwitz over 1.5 hits, runs, RBIs, and I'm also going Ozzy Albies over 1.5 hits, runs, RBIs. Getting that on both Prize Picks and Underdog. What are you getting into, Jordy?
Yeah, so I'm only doing this because I love Russo's plays so much that I'm going to be mixing his in with mine. Usually we do that anyway, but I'm going with 2 players from the same team today. Usually you can't just take those 2, but we're giving you guys 4 plays today, so it doesn't really matter. I'm taking Carlos Carrera for over 1.5 hits, runs, and RBIs. And I'm also taking Royce Lewis from the same team for over 1.5 total bases. These guys have both been on fire, so I really feel good about these guys. So.
All right. Well, because I was just thinking the comments section been a little bit slow. It's that time of year. It's a slower time of year. Yeah. NBA's over. We're down the stretch with baseball and WNBA. Still doing esports at night, but I was just laughing to myself because I was thinking about how what was your play, Gil?
Yeah.
Today it's Gil. Like as soon as Lewis Gill started off pretty rough, as soon as things turned ugly pretty quickly, I just saw the comments on the video lighting up, and I was like, man, this is good for engagement though.
yeah it was pretty bad. If you want to get into the recap really quick, I'll start with mine because it was a literal dumpster fire. I took Lewis Gill for over 35.5 fantasy score. This got bumped up mid-video, and I was like, dude, I still love this play. I felt great about Lewis going into this matchup against Baltimore. He went negative 14 points, so we went the opposite direction. He put the car in reverse on me. Had a terrible game. So, yeah, it's just, one of those deals. He only had 1 strikeout, and, he just had a awful game, so can't really predict that too much. I couldn't have done that if I tried.
Yeah, it's like how do you even do that in the game minus 14? But we appreciate it. And the thing is, guys, yeah, we know that sucked. That was a rough day. But everyone was super cool in the comments. We were just kind of acknowledging the absolute dumpster fire we had. But also keeping it positive. We'll bounce back today. Sorry, my eyes keep itching me today. I keep rubbing them. But also Soderstrom, my play, Seth Lugo was just started off like, man, I'm a big fan of Seth, and he's been kind of going through a little bit of I don't want to say a full-on cold streak, but yesterday he came out so hot and he was just striking out a bunch of players. But Soderstrom, I think his closest he came to a hit was just like one foul ball, but the dude Seth was just mixing it up and bringing some heat, throwing like 93 mile an hour fastballs, which I know it's like a lot of pitchers can do that, but he was just like on his game yesterday, just striking out a bunch of people. And that game was still entertaining to watch because both players, Spence and Lugo, were both just like in the zone. And then Seth ended up, getting subbed out later on when it was kind of like you could tell he was getting a little bit fatigued and some of the pitches were going a little bit crazier, but he struck out Soderstrom both times that he was that he had, an opportunity. I don't know how many times he ended up going, how many plate appearances he ended up having, but that was a little bit of a wagon. I felt good about him just going over that 0.5, and he had all the opportunities and just didn't get it done. So rough day for us, but we're ready to bounce back. We have more plays. Before we break these down, if you guys haven't signed up for Daily Grind yet, we highly recommend it. We talk about it every video. They're an official partner of ours, so of course we're going to talk about it. But they really do make great tools, and the DFS Optimizer is huge for us. And we've honestly been doing better with baseball. We've been on a pretty decent record over the last couple of weeks with baseball. We don't take as many plays. We typically do like 2 plays, maybe 4 plays sometimes, but the optimizer is usually really good about finding very specific plays that should hit. And so I feel good about the plays we have today. If you guys want to check out the optimizer for yourself, just go to dgfantasy.com and use code BACKDOOR. They're going to give you 25% off of however long you make your subscription as a first-time user. So you can get that 25% off all the way up for a year if you wanted to stretch it out that far. Get the full 25% off over the course of a year, get that extra savings. But we highly recommend it. Now let's get into these plays. All right. And if you guys don't mind, do us a favor and hit that like button while we break these down. We appreciate the support, especially in the slow time of year. It just helps us get in front of a larger audience, helps us continue to slowly grow and get through the down time of the year up until football season gets rolling here. But all right, let's start with Spencer. So he's gone over this 3 out of his last 5 games, and on the 18th against Boston, he just missed it by 1. Averaging 3.8 plate appearances, and also, back here on the 14th, he only made it once. So it's closer to 4 over the last, like a little bit over 4 over that last 4-game stretch. But I'm feeling good about him getting this done today. If we take a look at the head-to-head, he's got this done in back-to-back games, and he's got another matchup, against Cleveland. So I'm feeling good about him getting this done today. Shouldn't be too difficult. And if we take a look at the optimizer. Here we go. They do have this favor to go over at 53.16% odds to hit the over. They have it all the way up at a -135 for Daily Grind. And literally everybody has this at a -135. If you're uncomfortable with the play, just fade it. But I'm feeling good about it. I'm going to be taking this for more. We're getting this on Underdog and Prize Picks at 1.5. And then my other play, I'm going with this Ozzy Albies. I hope I'm saying that right. Albies. I feel great about this play. At 1.5. He's gone over the 7 out of his last 10 games and 4 out of his last 5, coming off that game where he went for 4 total. So feeling good about that. There's no head-to-head here for us to take a look at on Outlier, but I feel pretty good about him getting this done. Just 1.5. He's been doing it pretty consistently, averaging 4.6 plate appearances over the last 5, and feeling pretty good about this. Let's see. Outlier has a little insight for us here. It says Ozzy has exceeded 1.5 hits, runs, RBIs in 7 of his last 8 games. So feeling pretty good about the odds here of him getting this done for us. If we take a look at Daily Grind for this particular play, they have it at a 52.42% odds to hit the over at a -131. So we got 2 plays here that are -130 or higher. And once again, every platform has this one at a -130 or higher as well. So these are pretty heavily juiced. I'm feeling really solid about these plays in particular. If you guys do want to check out Outlier for yourself, it's a great way to vet the plays that you're getting into. especially if you're using the DFS Optimizer with Daily Grind. That finds the plays for you, and you can kind of come over here and vet them and decide whether or not you feel comfortable taking them once you look deeper into the details. Outlier will give you a 7-day free trial. There's a link in the description of the video. Just sign up through that link and you get 7 days free to just get to know this tool and see if you want to stay subscribed to it. I think it's great, though. It covers matchups, injuries, insights. They cover everything, and they cover multiple sports, so they've got you covered. But that's going to cover my 2 plays, and I'm going to pass it over to Jordy.
Let's see here. So I got Carlos Correa for over 1.5 hits, runs, and RBIs. I feel really good about Carlos in this matchup. The dude has been on fire regardless. He had a rough series against Tampa Bay. He had a really good first game, but the last 2 games he didn't do much. He only had 1 plate appearance in that last game, so I don't know what happened there. Maybe he just had like a game where they gave him off or something. But in the head-to-head, he looks great in this. 6 out of 7, he's gone over this. He's had some monster RBI games against them. I mean, look at this 8 and 8 hits, runs, and RBIs in some of these games. The last time they played, which was on the 16th, he went for 3. So I feel really good about him in this matchup. If you look at this on Daily Grind, it's a minus 132. So, like, you know, we got another play in the minus 132 for you there. 52.61% chance to hit the over. I feel great about it. For on the season, he's gone over this 34 out of 57 times, so he's been killing this line all year long pretty much. Feeling really good about it. And yeah, so feeling good about Carlos. Moving on to Royce here, and we're getting both of these lines on both platforms, by the way. But Royce, I feel great about this too. This is another great matchup. Royce has been on fire. Over the last 20 games here, he's gone over this line 13 times. And over the season, he's gone over this. It's saying 11 out of 15. Maybe he's just getting going again. But in the head-to-head, he's gone over this 3 out of 3 times. The last time they played, he had 4 bases on the 16th, 5 in the game before that, and 2 before that. So last time they had a triple game series, he went nuts. So feeling good about that. He's coming off of a really good series against Tampa as well. He had 6 in the one game and 4 in the other. So really looking good here. He's getting 5 plate appearances per game, so this dude's clearly on fire right now. They're trying to get him on the plate as much as they can, so feeling really good about this one. If we take a look at this one on Daily Grind, I thought I had this pulled up, but maybe not. Let's see here. His total bases are juiced to go under. This is the one that I did see that was juiced to go under. It's minus 124 to go under, but I just could never take the under on this with how he's been killing it. Maybe I'm wrong. If you guys don't feel comfortable about it, I totally understand. But in the head-to-head, he's looked fantastic. He's played really well over the past. So, like I said, if you don't want to take this one, I totally get it. But I know they're both from the same team as well. But I feel great about this. If you want a replacement piece for this and you don't feel comfortable about this, I mean, you can never go wrong with Judge's plates. I mean, it's at 1.5 right now, and the dude has just been on fire again. I know he's dealing with that little injury, but it hasn't really slowed him down too much. So yeah, I think his plates are at his total bases, are at like 1.5. So feeling good about that one too. But I really do feel good about Royce in this matchup. So we'll see if my consensus is right, I guess, later on today. So that's my 2 plays. And if you guys want to check out Chalkboard, Royce, this is one where it's like, okay, you see that it's at 1.5 and he's been going for 5 and 4 bases a game. I would feel comfortable going and bumping this one up to like 3 and getting a higher multiplier on it, bump it up to like 2.5. And that's what you can do on Chalkboard. They let you kind of alter your own lines. You can go up or down with this. So if you think he's only going to get like 1 base, you could put it at 0.5 and just get like a 1x or a 0.85x on this. Or if you think he's going to go for like 3 or 4, you could bump this up to like 2.5 and get like a 3 or a 4x on it, maybe even higher, depending on what the odds are on it. So it's a lot of fun over there. If you guys want to go check that out, use the link in the description and it should auto populate the code, but if it doesn't, use code backdoor at checkout and they'll match your first deposit up to $100.
All right, that's the 4 we've got for you guys. If you want to come join us in our Discord, we've been having a blast over here as usual. Really killer community. Been getting some caches together as a community, getting into honestly, esports are very popular. We've been getting into baseball and WNBA, but esports is kind of like a nightly thing that we do. We had, definitely the community was cashing yesterday on a lot of these. And let me see, is Nod in here? Could give Nod a little bit of FaceTime. Well, you got to win, man. Nod hasn't been in the poster. Oh, there he is. we'll feature Nod here for a second because he always talks about getting featured. But shout out to Nod. But yeah, we have a lot of fun in here. If you guys do want to join us, though, go through the Patreon link in the description of the video. Once you sign up through Patreon, that just manages our subscription for our Discord. So you go into Patreon settings once you're signed up, and then just connect your Discord just right into the Patreon settings, and Patreon will unlock our channel for you. And then you want to hop in community chat if you are new to our Discord, and let us know you're new. We'll kind of show you around, introduce you to our other analysts in here. And speaking of our other analysts, definitely make sure you go follow Moose on X. Follow me and Jordy. We're on X as well. We have all of our socials in the description of the video as well. But Moose is constantly posting free plays on X every single day. He covers golf, soccer, esports. Like he's getting into everything as well. So definitely go follow him and follow us. But yeah, we're excited. I keep talking about it. We're very excited to get the fantasy football content rolling here pretty soon. But good luck on your protected plays, guys. We really appreciate you tuning in. Give us a like on the way out if you don't mind, and have a great weekend.
Good luck, guys.